Hey friends, welcome to this month's Newswire video. It's Joseph and Kasra, and I can't believe we're already in February. And as you know, we've started this year off kind of with a bang, with rolling out the vision for 2024, this idea of diving into discipleship, one-on-one, going deep in our relationship with the Lord. Amazing opportunities to serve the community and the neighborhood around us. Just a lot of really exciting things going on. Even just this past Sundays, we got to hear from Nate Hedinga from the Converge Network, just a little bit more about who the Converge Network is, what they do for churches, and we're just excited to be in this season together as God has called Trellis Church to be located here in Kirkland in 2024 with work to do in building his kingdom. And so one of the things that's coming up in these next couple months, which we've been talking about now for 6 to 8 months, is just the transition to the next slate of elders. And so Kasra, would you share a little bit about kind of what we as a body can expect in the coming weeks and months as we begin to jump into this process?
Yeah, I'm happy to. I'll just kind of recap this real brief, 30,000 foot level. If you guys want more specifics, always come talk to us. Our bylaws are posted on the website if you want to get into the weeds. But basically what we have set up at ECF from our since our inception, we're selecting a group of elders that would serve anywhere from a 3 to 5 year term, and they would be governed with shepherding the body, spiritual care, congregational care, managing the finances and resources, and obviously staffing and facility stuff. And so we are kind of coming up on our 4th year since this current slate was elected in February of 2020. So right before COVID, right before our lead pastor transition, right before buying a building and rehabbing it. So we've all gone through basically all the major things an elder team would go through in the last few years, which has been a really cool thing to be a part of, honestly, having been part of that slate and still part of that slate, and just really learning and growing and getting to know one another in the trenches, because there's really nowhere to hide, no meetings where you're just kind of like, yeah, we're just shooting a breeze, or yeah, so-and-so's, they need this or that. But yeah, it was every meeting we were all hands on deck and just really working diligently through God. And that's the biggest testimony, is what he did through this group and through this church, and continues to do. So so a couple of the steps that we started to take towards the new slate began really this past fall, where we began to kind of pray over just people that were on our hearts and on our minds. And we began some preliminary discussions and just some casual conversation about their calling and their, how that fits into their journey. And so those are ongoing. And this past Sunday, we actually met during our regular monthly meetings, and we fine-tuned our process a little bit, making it a little bit more formalized, and adding some other steps to for these candidates to, if they feel called, and if there's a mutual agreed upon to move forward, then they're going to begin that process soon, which will bring us eventually to going to you guys and saying, are there any people on your hearts and minds that you'd like to nominate? And how we've done that in the past, it's super cash. If there's a person that you feel like that'd be a great elder, I've seen them show a lot of potential, so they would be maybe blessed by going through the process, talk to Joseph, talk to me, any of the other elders. We're all listed in the back of the bulletin and on the website with email addresses available. So just let us know. And then once we have a group of names and they've gone through the process and we feel they're called and qualified, what we'll then do is put that entire slate, including new and current ones that want to renew, in front of you guys, and you get to vote on the slate in the next couple of months or so. So that's pretty much the process in a nutshell. But again, if you want to learn anything more about any of the details, just come talk to us.
Yeah, so in these coming weeks, on Sunday and in other communication, we'll kind of define that process so you know where we're going in the next few weeks and months. But for now, we want to ask you just to participate with us in a few things. Would you pray about which men God may be growing up and leading to join the eldership? It's important for a church to have, I guess, fresh blood, if we can call it that. Yeah. It's important for us to have new ideas, new perspectives, new opinions, but it's also important for some who have long experiences to carry that on. So just pray with us that God would lead the right people here. And then in this process, pray for unity in the church. I mean, this is something that in churches throughout history has caused challenges. You know,
Yeah.
this person should be on the team. No, they shouldn't. Thankfully, this church has a rich history of having unity as we go through this process, and so pray that that would continue. And so stay tuned in the coming weeks and months for more information as we walk through this process. We're eager and excited to see who God is raising up and continues to raise up to shepherd this church. So brothers and sisters, we care deeply about you. We're praying for you. Join us in praying as we walk through this process together. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.